Yes, everybody, what's going on? How are we all doing tonight? It's the Flying Pig here on Flying Pig United with another cheeky little stream for you lads and lasses. We are here to discuss and preview the game tomorrow night, Manchester United versus Bayern Munich. Obviously a must-win game for United on the back of a gash-tastic display and result against the Cherries. One of the worst results ever in the history of humanity. No doubt about it. I hope you're all doing well tonight, guys. We're going to cover all the latest news, all the latest team news, goings on, discuss all the predictions and possibilities of the game tomorrow, obviously in this stream tonight. Hope you're all doing well. Do us a favour at the start of this show. Smash that like button on it. Give us a massive thumbs up at the start of this show. And subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel. We're trying to get to 80,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So hit the subscribe button and smash the like. And give it a share around if you're that way inclined as well. You can retweet us. The link's pinned to the top of the live chat. That would be much appreciated. And welcome in everybody to the stream. Who's in here? Shout out you legends for waiting for us to get going here. We've got Fire Up, Jamza, Yago, PJ, Paul. Yes, guys. Iceman. What's happening there, bro? We've also got Fire Up, Jordan, Malps, Ben the Best, Legend. Fire Up, the Red Imp. Welcome in. Ollie Khan, Stephen. Guys, good to see you all. Nathan Anazi, it's been a little while since we've done a little evening sort of news show or chat Q&A type vibe, but we're going to be doing them very, very regularly again all the time. Luke, hello. Paul, Andy, Stephen Shipman getting in here, legend. Umar Asim, hello to you. United Wings, Lord PlayStation. Let's give a shout out to Malps at the start of the show, who's been an 11-month member of this channel. Shout out to you, Malps. Hashtag 11UDon. Oh, yes. Malps has been an 11-month member of the channel. Thank you so much. He says, Pig, did you buy Nicola a new plate? Well, I went on eBay and I looked for the old M&S stoneware Tribeca or whatever is the actual design of it, and I couldn't find the exact colour that it was. I could find other colour plates that are the same style, but not that colour. So I've just got to keep my eyes out for one, mate, that comes up. Seems like they're quite a bit of a rare one. But I did have a look. I haven't bought her a new one yet, mate. Maybe I'll surprise her with a new one or something. Thank you very much there, Malps. Welcome in. Right, everyone, Jay Garth, Nays, thanks for getting in, guys. We're going to just get into it raw, actually, at the start of this show. Why not, eh? Man United versus Bayern. Listen, United, at the end of the day, we just got done by Bournemouth. We're gash, but actually, Bayern Munich just got turned over 5-1. Was it Eintracht Frankfurt they were playing? They just got absolutely penetrated raw by Eintracht Frankfurt. They lost 5-1. Okay, before that, they did what Bayern Munich did, and they just win. They win a lot of games over there in the Bundesliga. But you have to say that they did lose their last game, so it's good. It doesn't mean all that much form-wise. United need to desperately respond. Erik ten Hag's job's at stake soon. Soon this is going to come into the fore. Ten Hag's job. This is going to be discussed by the hierarchy of Manchester United at some point. Now, right now, it seems his job's safe. But if we get dumped out the Champions League, we've lost to Bournemouth, if we don't get a result against the Liverpool scum, etc., sooner or later the pressure's mounting. It's very easy for the hierarchy and the gash owners and everybody at the club to just shirk responsibility and blame it all on Erik ten Hag. It's very easy Very easy for them to do that, but his back is up against the wall for this particular fixture. We need to get a result, of course, but let me just ask the live chat, raw, at the start of this show, get your score predictions in. My prediction for the game, sadly, I think we're going to get done. I know we've got to get the result, but I don't know, I just don't really fancy us at the moment against top sides. Can we do it? Are we capable of doing it? Yes, I think so. But reality bites, and reality is Bayern Munich are probably just a better team than us at this moment in time. They've got dangerous men up the top of the pitch there. They probably will get us. They'll probably score against us a couple of times. Maybe we will score. I'm thinking we'll be going for it, but is that going to be enough? Just the will to go for it? Have we got the quality inside? I think we're going to get turned over on the night 2-1. I hate to say that, guys. Very rarely do I come on this channel and give you a negative prediction because, you know, I'm an optimist end of the day. You know, I see the best in people. I hope that they can turn up on their day and do the business. But, you know, who are we dealing with here, guys? We're not dealing with normal footballers, high-end looking players here. We're dealing with big, crybaby, egotistical melt sticks who seemingly can't even turn up themselves and motivate themselves to do anything most of the time. You know, I'm surprised most of these guys even make it to the training ground on time. And if they do, I'm surprised they're not wearing bibs with stains down it, etc. Some of these guys, they need babying, these guys. A lot of these guys, it seems. They don't have the cojones to just go and do it, do they? So, because of that, I'm not feeling overly confident that we've got the cojones in the side to do the job. Because to beat this Bayern side right now, it's going to take quality, but it is also going to take a set of massive cojones. Do we have those cojones? Beyond that, we're actually relying on other teams' results in the group, of course, to go our way. I mean, we're just... Realistically, we are done in this campaign of the Champions League. The players will probably whimper out here. I'd like to think that this United side could represent us fans well and go out there, give us a performance and maybe get us a result. They're a bunch of shrivel merchants, guys. This team is gash. We do need to get some stronger characters within the team. It's a shame after we've spent billions over the years. It's a shame after we spent 400 million, and specifically since Erik ten Hag's come in, that we still got a lot of these issues. But they are still lingering issues from the days gone by where we've got gashbag merchants in the side who just aren't quite up to the standard and they do let us down. And I'm talking about mentality point of view here as well. They might have some of the skills, they might have some of the qualities you need, but we don't have the whole package. We don't have the bottle in the players. I think a lot of these players are just bottle merchants. Look at that game against Bournemouth. Where's the bottle? Didn't see it. It was absolutely pathetic. So, anyway, not feeling optimistic about the game. Excuse me. Excuse me. Sorry to start this show off with such a negative sort of, stance there. But it's honestly how I feel. I'm predicting 2-1 to the Germans. Get your score predictions in there here then very quickly at the start of the show. Get them in there raw. Just want to hear from you, really see what you're sort of thinking in terms of optimism for the game. 4-1 to Bayern, says Jander. 6-0 says Staygold. Phil's going for 8-0. Right, okay. Then 3-1 says Tropical Palm Tree. Aaron's going 5-0. MJ's going for 3-0. 3-1 Bayern win, says Tommy. 2-1 United, says Danny. 3-1 Munich, unfortunately, says Disco Dave. Yeah, 6-0 Bayern, says Malps. Imagine if we just got turned over, battered like that. So, as we were saying at the start of the show, it seems like Erik ten Hag's job is reasonably safe right now because, well, he has built up a little bit of credit. It's very unlikely that the owners and the hierarchy at United are going to decide to chop him because they're going to have to pay him out 15, 20 million in compensation, whatever it may be, golden handshake to leave. And then they don't want to spend the money at all. They might as well just at least wait until the end of the season, see how he does. I actually think he's on the cusp. It's a funny one. We've been saying this for a while, but he's kind of at a crossroads here. He can go one of a few different ways here. We can go on and kick on and win some games, maybe get some upsets, beat the likes of Liverpool, and start to make a serious sort of mount of a challenge on at least the top four, an assault on the top four. Or we can just crumble away and become an 8th place melt team this season, in which case he's on the chopping block to be getting sacked. But I don't think he's getting sacked anytime soon. I mean, just out of interest, just for fun, on the back of that Bournemouth game, maybe it's a little bit of a naughty time to ask this question. But let's just ask it anyway, just to get an impression of where the live chat's at and the community of fans here. We've got a lot of Manchester United fans, mostly Manchester United fans. Are you Ten Hag in or are you Ten Hag out right now? Because it is something that is being discussed. I don't necessarily like to discuss it because I just think that we shouldn't really be getting rid of him right now, only because there's not really that many great candidates around and it's in the middle of the season and he's done some good things last year. Let's just see how he gets on for a little bit longer, I think. I think there's so many problems at Manchester United, it's easy just to blame it all on Erik ten Hag. I think if we just chop to manager, we might get a little bit of a kick on. We might get somebody who comes in and gives the team a lift and makes us play better in the short term. But all of the fungus problems there will still be there at Manchester United from the top down with the owners and just the issues of how this football club is run. So I don't think it solves anything getting him gone right now. Now, towards the end of the season, at the end of the season, maybe if we're underperforming, if we've won nothing and we have languished down into 7th, 8th place or something pathetic like that, maybe we'll have a discussion and make a decision close to the time. But right now, it would be a foolish, foolhardy move to get rid of Erik ten Hag right now, I personally think. But let's see what everybody says in the chat. Nice. Vutinator says we've got 87 likes. Thank you, every one of you legends, for getting in here and smashing the likes on the video. Please do continue to smash those likes. Let's get to 100 likes if we can. Thank you, Vutinator. Drop a little like on it. It helps the channel out. It boosts us up on the old streams there and help us compete with clickbait wankers and corporation pricks. Drop a thumbs up. Subscribe as well if you're new. And you do need to be subscribed to get in the chat with these legends. But if you are subscribe, then you can chat immediately. Nice one. Max says, Pig, the Bournemouth admin, made a video of you moaning and you breaking a plate and other United fans going spare. Right, okay, yeah, nice one. Yeah, there's a lot of those clip merchants going around there, mate, isn't there? Yeah, that's right. Well, you know, they best be paying me royalties, lad. We are the Crumble Job, says OG. Mate, that was such a bad game, though, wasn't it? That whole Plategate incident as well. I mean, bloody hell. I can't believe how bad Manchester United are, really, when you think about it. 3-0, almost 4-0 against Bournemouth. We're lucky that the last goal that they scored was ruled out. Unbelievably gashed we were. Ruizinho's Ten Hag in. Marky Harris has sacked him. Clueless plays McCrap, benches Mainu. Some suspect decisions, I have to say, have been made. There's no doubt about it. There's some suspect decisions been made. But, you know, benching Mainu is one of them, I suppose. McTominay, to be fair to him, though, is actually our sort of, like, top scorer this season. He's not had a bad season just because he was a bit ropey in the last game, and so was Mags. It's easy to say, oh, they're shite, but they've actually been good for a couple of months now, so fair play to him. It's very lucky that Bognor Regis are not in the Premier League. I'm glad that Bognor Regis, Weston-super-Mare, looking Skegness, I'm glad all these places are not in the Premier League, otherwise we'd be losing to those provincial seaside meltdowns as well. Anyway, right, okay, so look, let's get into it. So Ten Hag's obviously been speaking ahead of the game. He's got a message to United fans. He said, Old Trafford's not a nice place to come for an opponent. As long as I'm here, we are here together. We have to energise them. He did the presser ahead of the game along with Scotty McTominay, who's been like his sort of like special, sort of extra special guy of recent weeks. And fair play to him because he has been putting in some decent performances, Scotty. Nothing earth-shattering, but in my personal opinion, this is probably the best spell of a couple of months that we've seen from Scott McTominay, probably over the last 5 years. So fair play to the guy. Is he coming of age? Is he turning into that quality player at 27, 26, 7 years of age, doing it for club and country? Temporarily speaking. But does that mean he's not still got a lot of fundamental issues? No. We saw it in the last game, in fact. He's not really, I don't think, designed to be a box-to-box midfielder or certainly not holding midfielder. He's better up the opposition's, you know, end, so to speak. That sounded a bit wrong, but you know what I mean. He's better up the opposition's end. He's better further up, higher up the pitch where he can cause some problems. He's got an eye for goal. He's a physical guy. He seems to read the game pretty well in terms of getting into the space and just pulling off into those little pockets, etc., to get chances. So he reads it quite well. Just use him as a backup centre forward from the bench. You know, don't think Scott McTominay's really still good enough to be starting for Manchester United in midfield. That's a little bit of a interesting topic. Let's just get a vote in on the live chat on that one. So Scott McTominay, based on his recent form, which is good, and I am going to give him credit, and he has been playing well, but we're talking about him as a midfielder. Based on who's available right now and everything, does Scott McTominay get into your starting 11, your strongest United 11, yes or no? Like, would you start him tomorrow in the midfield against Bayern Munich, yes or no? Let us know your thoughts. It's a no from me, Carol. I still think he, you know, on form, he's very decent, and we probably don't have many better options right now because, let's face it, we've got a whole band of melters, and at least Scott McTominay does fight and work hard and give it his all and everything, and is kind of a decent character. But still, technically not good enough, in my opinion, unless you're going to utilise him further up the pitch, in which case I'm for it, because I think we could have a little bit of a, you know, an unearthed gem here in Scott McTominay as a goal scorer. But as a midfielder, suspect. No, says Alan. Big fat no, says Rajat. Doesn't get in your team. Okay, fair play then. No for you, says Ezio Auditore. You could be better 8 than Scooby-Doo and I'm a Yank. Aggie, who'll be next? Fair play to you there, Stephen Shipman. You have so much I want to write about our situation right now, Pig. But I would literally clog up the whole chat. Hey, you go ham there, Chris Coolad. You go ham. Hell no, says Hochu. MGA says no. Connor says no. No, absolutely not. Not gonna. Right, okay, so yeah, if we're being honest, players like McTominay and Maguire, although they've been playing well recently, yeah, they're just not really United standard for the top tier. They might be the sort of players that can get you 6th place or 5th place every single year. But I certainly don't think they're the sort of guys that can kick you on to challenge for titles or even necessarily really be comfortable in the Champions League or anything like that. Look at this current Champions League group stage. So Ten Hag spent a lot of money and we've still got a set of gash players, but I sort of feel for Ten Hag a little bit because there's still a lot of players that are lingering from the regimes before. Nut says it's a meh from me. He isn't the most skilled player, but at least he tries. Yeah, and that's half of it, isn't it? He's got a bit of bollocks about him. He's got some big, hairy, probably ginger Scottish bollocks on him, doesn't he? Let's face it. He might not be ginger on top, but that doesn't mean he's not ginger down below. Either way, he's a proud Scotsman, my son. He gives it his all out there on a pitch. That's right. And he does give it his all, and he does work very, very hard for the team, and you can't really deny that. So that's half of it, isn't it? I'd sort of rather have people like Scott McTominay who do have a better mentality than some sort of absolute meltbags. People like Tony Martial or Marcus Rashford. Oh no, I've broken a fingernail. Oh no, somebody ring 999. I need an ambulance, please. I've broken a fucking fingernail. Or, whatever the case may be. These guys just melt on the pitch, don't really fight, don't really give it their all. Scotty McTominay comes on, my son. He might as well have the old William Wallace face paint on. You ready to go into battle, my son? Didn't you see that one coming? It gives it his all. Fair play. That's half of it, isn't it? He might not be the most technically gifted. That's definitely true. He's actually a bit of a melter on the ball, passing-wise, reading the game-wise from deep. But he gives it his all, mate. He gives it his all. I mean, let's ask the live chat this. Who would you rather... Let's just forget football for a moment. Let's just say you're back in the, 1100s or whatever. There's an army of, let's just say, Celts or something. Coming over the hill to ravage your town. Who do you want swinging that axe next to you? Is it Scott McTominay or is it Anthony Martial? Oh my God, it's an easy one, isn't it? So take the football out of it for a second. I'm talking about the character in the bottle here. McTominay's the guy. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. Whereas Martial, he'd probably pissed off. He'd probably run off into the fucking forest before you even had a chance to have a conversation with him about what you're going to bloody do. He'd probably have run into the fucking forests, mate. Based on current form, no one. Martial, Scotty, me. Okay, Mel Gibson, McTominay. Look, you'd want McTominay there, is what I'm saying. He's a decent character. He's a good guy to go to battle with, but has he got the most technical skills? Probably not. Right, anyway, so... yeah, Scott McTominay was in the presser alongside Erik ten Hag anyway, and Scott was just sort of trying to take some of the responsibility for the gash-tastic performances that we have seen in recent sort of games, particularly that Bournemouth game, which is inexcusable. I mean, that's one of the toughest ones to take. We've seen some quite frankly awful performances and results over the years, particularly since Sir Alex Ferguson's gone, and even when Sir Alex Ferguson was still here many times, whether it's Southampton or Man City or whatever big upset games there are. But that Bournemouth one, right up there, because Bournemouth, let's face it, Bournemouth for Bournemouth, and they're coming to Old Trafford and doing that to you. It could have been 4-0. It's actually a disgrace. But Scott McTominay said it's the players' responsibility. We know that as well. We have big characters in the dressing room, really. It is not like the other managers when it has been toxic at times. The boys are firmly behind the manager. So fair play to Scott. He's standing up and saying, he's trying to get that solidarity going there for Erik ten Hag. And that's good. And the team's hopefully together. And hopefully that's the case. But if they're together, then why are they performing like a bunch of strangers out there? Certainly in that last game. It's a strange one, isn't it? But it seems like they're all together. Let's hope they're together. That's what Scott McTominay says anyway. But he's also said that there's big characters in the dressing room, which I question. I question people like even our captain, Bruno Fernandes, who isn't performing good enough consistently enough. Sometimes he's great. We know what he's capable of. Sometimes he is great. But he's still capable of going missing in games and underperforming and just making a lot of errors. He's kind of been a bit of an error-prone melter for quite a few games this season, just as well as he's been really good in other games. Like, I'm not hating on Bruno. I think he's a brilliant, brilliant player, But he hasn't really been up to standard, has he? He needs to step up, man up. Character-wise, leadership-wise, is he like up there with the best captains we've had? He's not yet. He needs to certainly start to show more bottle out there. Things like getting carded and now missing the Liverpool game, stuff like that. You know, you keep your heads on. You're having a mare letting us down. Bruno Fernandes, lad. Sort yourself out, my son. There's a few players in the team that need to sort ourselves out, really, and the list goes on. But anyway, Scott McTominay and Eric Ten Hag. Let's get into some team news now, guys. So we have got some sort of team news. Of course, we've still got plenty of injuries, unfortunately. You know, players that are going to miss the game. The players that are going to miss the game are Mason Mount. He's got a calf injury. Jadon Sancho, because he's a prick. Lisandro Martinez, but he is back sort of training. He's been pictured of training earlier on and just getting involved, which is good. Casemiro, same goes for him. He's going to be getting back into things as well, but very unlikely due to that thigh injury that he sustained a while ago. Tyrell Malacia is going to be out as well with that knee issue still. Christian Eriksen out with a knee problem, and Amad Diallo out with a knee problem. So all of those players will not be featuring. There's some players that could feature that are doubtful in this particular game at this moment, which is players like Victor Lindelof and apparently Marcus Rashford and Tony Martial are sick or missed training today and stuff due to being ill, due to having an illness. I'll tell you what they're bloody ill from. Bone idleness. That's what they're bloody ill from. They're fucking bone idle, aren't they, these two? You know, they don't chase the balls. They don't give it their all. They don't put the cojones on the line. They don't bust a lung out there for United. They look like a bunch of fucking melts. So that's probably what they're sick from, is just being bone idle, in all honesty. So there you go. Put your feet up, guys. Stick the old fucking Nintendo on and start playing Zelda, you pricks. You know, take it easy, because we don't need you in bloody passenger mode. We don't need you in, you know, standby mode. We need you in 100% performance mode. That's the mode you need to be in if you want to be playing the United side. So, God forbid, I hope we don't see those guys anywhere near the side tomorrow. But hopefully they are sick. There you go. I said it. Hopefully they have got a little bit of a cold. Nothing sinister here. No. Hopefully they've got the sniffles, which means that they can't play. And, you know, these guys, when they get the sniffles, it's like the world has ended. So they won't be able to play. No. But anyway. Yeah, we got a stream tonight, T-Mail. Thank you. Yeah, so sorry there's been a lack of streams on this channel for a little while, but we are going to be bringing all of the daily content back. There's going to be 2 streams a day over here throughout the January transfer window, covering all of the latest sort of transfer goings on, news, that kind of thing. And up until then, there's going to be at least 1 a night as well around about this sort of time. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you're new, you might have seen we're growing in subscribers there. We're on our way to 78,600 subscribers. So if you're new to the show tonight, make sure you smash that subscribe button and click a bell icon for notifications and twat the like as well. You might as well. Let's see if we can get 200 likes on the show. Okay. So, you know, let's get into the team news. As I say, those are the players that are sort of out injured and that kind of thing that won't be featuring. But let's get into predictions for the team. So here's my prediction for the team that I think Eric Ten Hag's going to select. There is some question marks over it, which we'll get into in a minute when I put the team up on screen. But we've seen those injuries. We've just had a look at that. Let's have a look at the team prediction that I've made here. Right, Onana in goal. He's been gashed. He's a flappy bird of a man. He's flopping all over the place and flapping all over the place like a flap. I don't know what the hell to think of Andre Onana. So inconsistent. But I've gone with him in goal because it's Ten Hag. And, oh, shit, I've put player 4 on it somehow. How have I managed that? That's supposed to be Luke Shaw, guys. Player 4 has entered the game. The left back there, it says player 4. That's supposed to be Luke Shaw. That's not Cockney rhyming slang or anything. It's just accidentally says player 4. So Luke Shaw, left back, Maguire. I've gone with Varane, guys. Yeah, Varane. The guy that Eric Ten Hag hates for some reason. Doesn't want to play him. Yes, okay, he's a bit of an injury-prone, little bit of a melter, and maybe there's a rift or this relationship has broken down between Ten Hag and Varane, so he doesn't want to play him. Just another player to add to the many lists of relationship issues that Ten Hag has got at Manchester United, if that's the case. But surely we've got to see times... Surely we've got to see Raphael Varane come in here. Are we going to be putting Luke Shaw in centre-back again and playing, I don't know, Reguilon, who looked a bit gash in the last game? We've got Varane there, ready and waiting to play. Now... I'm hopeful that we're going to see Raphael Varane play. I think he's a class player. I don't know why he's really not been featured a lot recently. You can't rely on him because he's an injury-prone melt in and out of the team. I guess maybe that's the biggest thing. And because he's not been getting selected and Ten Hag selected a human Easter Island statue over him, etc., maybe Varane's got a bit of the hump and the relationship's broken down. But they just need to man up. I'm sure Varane's itching to play. Ten Hag, look, unleash him upon Bayern. Maybe you get a really great response. I think Rafael Varane's a classy player. We'd be foolish not to utilise him. So I'm very disappointed that we're not playing Rafael Varane at the moment, because I've always rated him. Yes, he's injury prone. Yes, he's getting on a bit. Yes, he's got paper mache legs that are so gash. But he is, when he's fit, he's a really good option. So I could see him playing. But let's just ask the chat on that one, because that is a big contentious point. Maybe you think that Ten Hag just will not be playing Varane because he hasn't been playing him at all recently. Yes or no, will Rafael Varane play tomorrow? Yes or no? It's easy to say no, to be honest, because he's not been playing at all. Not been playing at all. No, says Ezio Auditor. Don't think that Rafael Varane will be playing for us. No, fair play. Panzer agrees. Gregory agrees. Amaya agrees. Rise agrees. Rajat says play Rafa. He should definitely be playing, in my opinion. But most people in the live chat do think that he won't be getting selected by Ten Hag, because, and that's a good reason for that, he hasn't selected him at all. He really hasn't selected him at all. MJ says yes. But because of what's happened, because of the game on Sunday, because of the fact that we've had, you know, a bit of a quick turnaround there, maybe he will just chop him in there. I want him to play anyway. I really do want him to play. I think we're missing out on having a really good player there. Is it really got to the... He's on the bench. He's sitting on the bench. Do you know what I mean? He's turning up, professional, sitting on the bench. Has it got to the stage like Sancho, where he's like, no, you're done. We're sending you off. You're going in January. We are finished. I'm never playing you again. I don't think it has got to that stage. So I think hopefully we can get him in. Get him in at some point, because he's a class player anyway. So that's my sort of backline prediction, with Rafael Varane coming into the side with Aaron Wan-Bissaka, the spider there. Okay, you may see other options. But yeah, I've gone with Kobbie Mainoo coming back into the midfield. Why wouldn't you? He's like our best midfielder. He might only be 18 years of age, but why wouldn't you? Casemiro back sort of training and stuff, or coming back to fitness very, very soon. But right now, obviously, isn't available, so there's no point discussing that. But Fab, there was an update from Fab yesterday that said that Man United midfielder Casemiro has now started training on the pitch as he steps up his recovery from injury. He's getting closer, so that's obviously good that Cassie's coming back into fitness soon. We've got other options at the moment, like Amrabat. Amrabat's looked quite hit or miss so far in his performances for United recently. Good in some games, bang average in others. So I don't think he'll start in this game against Bayern Munich. Maybe he will, but I don't think he'll start. I think he'll go with Scotty McTominay. Scotty McTominay's done that press conference with Ten Hag today, and he should be in line to start. I mean, he's, in terms of form, he actually probably deserves to be getting in there. In terms of technical ability and just overall quality, does he deserve to be getting in there? I mean, not really, but we don't have a whole host of bevy of options right now. So Scott McTominay going in there is my prediction. This is, again, not what I want. This is just what I think Ten Hag may do. Then we've got Garnacho, Fernandes and Anthony. Anthony's his golden child. Garnacho's been playing great. Thankfully, Rashford's got a dicky tummy, or is a little bit unwell, and so is Tony Martial. So hopefully the other positions sort of pick themselves. We've got Garnacho on the left there, and hopefully Rasmus up top can get some goals. He's been pretty good in the Champions League for us this season. Not in the Premier League, but in the Champions League he scored the goals. So I'm hoping that, you know, he'll be coming into it and starting, especially with Martial having broken a fingernail as well. So yeah, happy days there, guys. That's my team prediction. Okay, the Varane position in this prediction is pretty contentious. Also, the midfield, you know, you could see Amrabat coming in there. But generally speaking, and also player 4 is to represent Luke Shaw there. That's actually he's meant to say Luke Shaw there. Hey there, Jess Young. What's going on? I'm all good. Thanks for asking. How's you? Yeah. You can already see Maguire's own goal. To credit Maguire, he has been okay recently, hasn't he? Player of the month. Do you know what I mean? Player of the month for the Premier League, for the gashiest Premier League month in existence. But still, Harry Maguire, solid, 3 clean sheets. 3 clean sheets gets you Player of the Month award these days, mate. Nice. But either way, there you go. It was a good month for Slavy Maguire. The last game didn't really cover himself in glory, but he's not really been a problem for us, has he? He's not really been a problem for us. Okay, so we're just going to get into a little bit of the form guide real quick. So yeah, Bayern Munich, as I say, they've won 5. They've won 5 in the Bundesliga and lost their last one 5-1 though, which is a pretty drubbing loss. Very much a drubbing loss, in fact. Manchester United, on the other hand, you know, we're on the back of that Bournemouth loss. We've had some very gash performances, some very gash results. And our Champions League form has been absolutely pitiful. We've lost some really big games. We've got ourselves in the situation where, you know, we basically are pretty much out of the Champions League. So it's back to the wall times for Ten Hag and the lads. It really is. backs to the wall jobs. We've got to smash them up. There's no excuses. Sort your bloody lives out, you bunch of looking prima donna melt bags, and let's be having you. Let's trub up those Bayern Munich melters. They are beatable. Eintracht Frankfurt just tucked them up 5-1. So why can't we? Come on, United. But unfortunately, I'm not feeling overly optimistic that we will actually win the game, guys. I think we're going to lose. I think we're going to lose because they're just a better team than us right now. Okay, let's ask the chat this question then, Malps lad. Let's simply ask the chat this question. Do you think that Manchester United progress from the Champions League group stage into the Champions League knockout phases? Let's know your thoughts and opinions, because a lot has to go our way. So the other fixture, don't they have to draw and we have to destroy Bayern, basically, or something along those lines. Like, we can't really get through now at all, can we? It's very, very unlikely. Chances are it's going to be Europa League guff for us. Hell no, says Jams Highlights. Duncan says no. Yeah, no way the other game is a draw. That's the problem as well, Fry. So that game's got to be a draw. It'd be so bizarre if we were able to get through. Welcome to Thursday night football. Sadly, I think it's going to be the case. Lee says no. We finished already, says Amaya. There's too much optimism, says Yago. Gabe says no. Ice says no. Yep, you do not, says Jeff Madrak. Yeah. Are you serious? No way. No. Okay, so yeah, chances are, even if we actually beat Bayern Munich, things have to go our way elsewhere as well for us to even get in there and get the job done. It's gonna be unlikely. It's gonna be very unlikely. Right, okay, well, yeah, listen, guys, I'm going to get into the live chat here, see what you legends are saying. Just before I do, actually, we've got a couple of other little topics to discuss. I forgot about this. Just aside from the preview for the game, I mean, look, Bayern, good side. I'm expecting a tough game. Obviously, they'll probably beat us. We'll probably get dumped out of the Champions League. That's where I'm at the moment. I'm thinking this is the sort of team that Erik ten Hag is going to play. Maybe there will be one or two differences there, but it's probably likely to be something similar. Will it be enough to get the job done against a really good Bayern side with goal scoring threat in their side? Probably not, but we'll see. I mean, if Bournemouth can come to Old Trafford and absolutely tuck us up with their bucket and spade in their hand and destroy us the way that they did, then I'm pretty certain that Bayern Munich could probably do that as well. Now, I know styles make games, and it's like, which game is it? Which team's going to turn up? You never know which United's going to turn up. If Man United turn up and give a great account of ourselves, we could beat Bayern. But, you know, we're so hot and cold. Like, we beat Chelsea, and Chelsea isn't really a good indicator of where you're at, because Chelsea are dog turd shite. So if you do beat Chelsea and look good against Chelsea, it's very flattering, because Chelsea is shite. So we've done one against Chelsea, but then we got done by Bournemouth. Where are we? Well, nobody knows. Nobody knows if we're capable of even turning up and even matching Bayern Munich on the day. We're so hot and cold, it's unreal. So, yeah, not feeling too confident about it, guys. That's where I'm at. Let's get into the live chat in a moment, but before I do, one or two things to discuss. Lisandro Martinez pictured doing individual work, encouraging sight at Carrington on Monday. Lisandro Martinez was pictured at our open training session. Come on! The butcher needs to get back fit immediately, doesn't he? He needs to get back fit immediately, because people like Victor Dwindloff are melt bags, and we do need to get the butcher back. And it's a shame when you think about Man United's sort of best defensive setup over the last 18 months. It's not got Maguire in it, has it? No, in my humble opinion, the best centre-backs that we could play together on paper, and actually on the pitch as well when they were playing together largely, would be Martinez and Varane. Martinez and Varane was the partnership, in my opinion, that was the best, most solid partnership we've seen previously. Now, we haven't seen it for a while due to injuries and other problems. But I still think Martinez and Varane is the best centre-back pairing on paper in our team that we've got at the moment. Some may argue slotting Luke Shaw in there maybe makes sense, but don't you lose something on the left-back spot by doing that? I'll ask the chat that question then. Go on then. What's your favourite or your best centre-back pairing on paper that Manchester United has right now available to us? Is it Johnny Evans and Lindelof? Are you that kind of melter? Now, I do think that Varane and Martinez all fit, if everyone's fit. Rafael Varane and Martinez is the one. They're still consistently proven, probably out of all of them, to look the most decent together. Ezio thinks that Martinez and Shaw is the way, though. Leacher and Varane's the only reason why we had a decent season last season. That's a really great shout. You really missed that partnership of Leacher and Rafa. Yeah, they're very good together, very solid together for a long time. Varane and Martinez is very possible to wait. If we can keep Harry Kane quiet, this is ours for the taking, but we won't. We'll melt. Exactly. We won't keep him quiet, will we? No. We'll probably give him a bloody megaphone, mate. Maguire will hand him a megaphone to scream loudly from the rooftops with a picking hat trick or something. Gabe Moore says Varane and Shaw. Varane and Martinez, says Chris. Raven says, Piggy, rank these. This is a bit of a side quest you've given me here now, Ravens. I was talking about something else. You give me a side quest, mate. Going off on a tangent here. Rank these United goalkeepers: Edwin van der Sar, Andre Onana, David De Gea. I don't even. Why would I even respond to that there, Ravens, mate? It's obviously Andre Onana's the gashest. David De Gea's fucking epic, but he's second behind Edwin van der Sar. That's the only right answer. And they're all behind Peter Schmeichel. There you go. I've answered your question. Now back to what we were actually talking about. Martinez, Shaw, two lefties at centre-back, brilliant idea. And they're quite short, Luke Shaw and Martinez. You're going to lose something in the height department there and the clearing balls. Well, I know they're both good at reading the game, jumping and all that. But it does help when you've got a big lump at the back sometimes. So I just think Martinez and Shaw, whoever said that, like together, both of those two, on paper it might sound decent, but I'm not so sure about that working in reality. That was the worst Chelsea performance in years. Made us look good. We took the placebo that game and got handed our Bournemouth medicine. Yeah, no, you're spot on, dude. You're absolutely right. They were like Mary Poppins with that shit, weren't they? Ten Hag and Leach is a good pair. You're going to get pissed before the game, eh? Probably a wise move. Varane and Martinez is Connor. Varane and Martinez is solid. Varane, Shaw right now, Varane, Martinez. Okay, it's quite interesting, isn't it? So a lot of people here don't think that Varane's going to get in the team tomorrow. And also, we probably think that he's probably going to be looking for a move away because he's the lack of game time. And maybe there is some sort of a rift built up between him and the manager. But isn't it interesting that right now, what's available to us, at least on paper, and it's not played on paper, but at least on paper, Martinez and Varane is the best combo. I think that's fair. I agree. I agree with most people who said that. Hey, no worries there, Keanu. We're back now, mate. We're back going to be doing them regularly most nights. Obviously not tomorrow because the game's on. We're going to be doing the watch along on this channel tomorrow, 8 p.m. kickoff, so 7:30 p.m.-ish. We'll get started. But every other night we're going to be doing regular news content again. And then in January, when the window's open, we'll be covering all the latest transfer news with an afternoon show as well. That's basically what we do. Hey, check this out as well, Jamser. Thank you so much for putting that link in there as well. At the end of this video, feel free to go over and check out this compilation for November best bits, best and worst bits it is. I think like goals, raves, rants. That's that kind of stuff that Jamser helps us out on the Clips channel, Flying Pig United Extra. Subscribe to Flying Pig United Extra. Jamser's put a new vid on there. Check it out right there. Nice one. You need a shower? Okay, thanks for sharing. All right, anyway, okay, now one or two other things to discuss, then I'm going to get into the live chat and see what you guys are saying for yourselves. But Bayern Munich have named their travelling squad, and it's decent. They've got a couple of issues. So they've got Ulrich, their goalkeeper, and centre-back Matthias de Ligt are both absent as well, and they're without Serge Gnabry, who picked up an injury in the 5-1 defeat to Eintracht Frankfurt. But they do have Harry Kane available, obviously, who, let's face it, is battering it up over there in the German league, as we knew that he would, which is the reasons why we were calling for United to try and sign Harry Kane any which way that we possibly could in the summer. He's a proven goal-scoring beast. Would he have solved the problems at United? No, because we still can't create. We're not good enough as a team. We lose a lot of the midfield battle a lot of the times, and we defend like melt sometimes. So it wouldn't have solved the problems, but it would definitely helped having Harry Kane, goal-scoring phenom and beastly player in our team, no doubt. So we melted there. We shouldn't have got Onana. We should have just kept De Gea. We shouldn't have signed Mason Mount. We should have just gone and bought Harry Kane, but we melted there anyway. So he's coming against us tomorrow. He's going to batter us, guys. He's going to score. I'll ask the live chat, how many goals does Harry Kane score tomorrow? Let us know. I think he gets one at least. I'm going to say one. But crikey, he could have his wicked way with us. It wouldn't be the first time, and with Bayern Munich, with a point to prove after that Eintracht Frankfurt result, looking for a reaction, and United vulnerable the way we are right now. Who knows? I mean, it could just be a heck of a day at the office for him. As long as we can keep him quiet, we've got a chance. But he's a heck of a talented goal scorer. 4 says Amaya, 1 or 2, and up until 3. Yep, hat-trick says Wanda. Cascade going for 2 goals. 7 says Fee. Defo multiple 5. Okay, anyway. Fair enough, guys. Well, a lot of you guys think he's going to score a lot. I just think he's going to bag 1 in a tight game. As I said, I think we'll lose 2-1. Sadly, that's what I think is going to be the case. Also, there were some rumblings about Tony Martial's situation, and there are just some reports, like David Ornstein has reported that Manchester United do not intend to activate the option to extend Anthony Martial's contract. Say it is so! We need to get rid of this absolute melt bag from our team immediately. So 12 hours ago, David Ornstein just tweeted out an exclusive story from The Athletic, which says that Manchester United do not intend to activate the option to extend Anthony Martial's contract. Current deal expires in 2024, and then there's a plus an extra option for a year there. Barring change of plan, 28-year-old will exit Man United as free agent next summer unless suitable offers arrive in January. So get in there, by the way. By the way, I don't know if you've noticed, I'm wearing 2 Man United shirts today, guys. It's cold in this garage. I've got a Man United shirt on underneath here. I've got my fleecy hoodie there. I've got another Man United shirt over the top, mate. It's cold in here, guys. But get in there, everybody. Tony Martial, piss off, lad. Honestly, what does he actually do for us? He's a very, very lackadaisical player, very lazy, slovenly, some may say. Also, he doesn't even seem to really try that hard. I don't think he's one of these players that busts a lung for you, gives you that effort. As far as I'm concerned, it's the scrap heap for him. So if he just leaves on a free at 28 years of age, which should be his prime, I'll be happy. And that just goes to show you what a total waste of time, money, effort, energy, everything that it has been trying to nurture Tony Martial into a great player. Because at the end of it, he's going to leave while he's in his prime. We're going to be happy that he's going on a free, because he's not worth 180 to 200,000 pounds a week that he's currently getting paid to be shite at Manchester United. And it is an absolute disgrace that players capable of such meager performances out there are paid anywhere near the amount of money that he gets paid. It's a travesty. But I, for one, will be very happy when we see the back of Tony Martial. It's always been all these fake promises over the years with Tony. He's going to be this, he's going to be that. And that never materialises. He's just a proven melter, a proven injury-prone prima donna melter. He doesn't even give it his all. See you later on. The sooner we start to see the back of players like Tony Martial at this football club, the better we will be. Get rid of these weak characters. Get rid of these absolute melters. And start bringing in some people with some absolute bollocks on them. That's the idea. So, yeah, that's good news from David Ornstein there, that we're not planning, if that's true, that we're not planning to extend his contract. I'll ask the chat, should United extend Tony Martial's contract? It's the stupidest question ever, isn't it? Stupidest question ever. Talk about a rhetorical question. Guys are Mel, obviously no. Yeah. Obviously no there, guys. So we don't intend to activate the option to extend his contract for an extra year, and I hope we don't. I think it's foolish. He's on way too much money. We can use that money. It's about £10 million a year. We can use that money for a heck of a lot of good things other than Tony Martial. Anyway, see you later on, son. And he won't be featuring tomorrow due to, he's picked up a little bit of a knock or something like he always bloody does. Right, I'm going to get into the live chat for a few minutes then, lads and lasses. Just a short sort of preview today. Get on here. We're getting him back into the swing of things. 326 legends in here. Have we got 300 likes on the stream? How many likes are we on? Everyone take a second to smash that like button on it. If you haven't done so, hit the likes. It's free and it takes a second and it's awesome. So drop that like on it if you haven't done so. See if we can get 300 likes. Also, subscribe to the channel if it's your first time here. On our way to 80,000 subscribers by the end of the year, hopefully. So come and get aboard by helping us and get there by subscribing. Wait, what? Yeah. Subscribe to the channel and get yourself involved. Right, I'm going to get into the live chat for a cheeky little bit of Q&A action now. As I say, shout out to all the legends that have reposted the stream. There's a link at the top of the live chat. I'm going to shout you all out in a minute. Take a second to check out the Twitter link. Give us a follow at x.com/FlyingPigUnited. You can repost the latest tweet and we will shout you out in a moment. Everybody who does that does help us spread the word of the show also. So thank you for that. Let me go see who's done that. Give Marcio a new 5-year contract, says Jamsa. Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Hey, thank you so much to these legends who've reposted the show. We've got Aaron Homeyard, United Flying High, transfers_UTD, yes, Rushmana, you Don. Andy United David, you bloody legend, get in there. The Butcher of Manchester, thank you very much for reposting the show also. And we'll come back to that in a moment because my thing is just doing the old buffering wheel. Do we drop a Nana tomorrow? There's no way he's getting dropped, UK Strains, I don't think. No, personally, I don't think he's getting dropped, bro. Right, we're going to get into the live chat now. Get your thoughts and opinions in there. Let's have a bit of a Q&A for 10 minutes and get your thoughts in about the game tomorrow. Bayern Munich against United. Feeling very nervous about it. We're probably going to get beaten. I don't say that lightly. I usually try and be optimistic, but I just think that they're just going to do us at this particular moment in time. Mate, thank you, Jesus King Podcasters. I love you, pig. Your rants make me laugh. Thank you so much for that there, lad. What a lad. Top man. Why is Varane on the bench and Shaw at centre-back? Don't know, really. I mean, I get Shaw being at centre-back sometimes, but the whole point of Shaw playing at centre-back was so you didn't have to play that Easter Island man, Slabby Maguire. But over the last couple of months, Maguire's sort of been built up in Erik ten Hag's estimations here with his performances, and he's playing pretty well these days. He's not doing too badly, is he? But because of that, I don't know. What's going on? Varane's now fourth choice centre-back? It's really weird. It's like they're playing musical chairs with that centre-back spot at United. You gotta dance to Ten Hag's tune, and as soon as you stop dancing to Ten Hag's tune for one moment, the music stops, and if you're not where you should be, you don't get a seat. That's sort of what it seems like. Ten Hag doesn't really take any bullshit, does he? He just does what he wants, really. He does what he wants. Easter Island chap, you know it. Slabo Maguire, lad. Amrabat and Mainu both need to be on the pitch to contain Bayern. Now, that's a good shout, Larry. Yeah, I'm with you. I don't think Scott McTominay really provides us with what we need in this particular game against Bayern either. Unless he has a good game goal-scoring-wise, but in which case we need him further up the pitch. Can he control a game? Can he help build the play for a game like we need? Can he dictate play? Not really. It's not his forte. So, yeah, I agree. I would put Amrabat in there as well, probably. But this is what I think Ten Hag's going to do. For a start, he's had McTominay in the press conference ahead of the game, which is a reasonable indicator that he's going to be playing him, isn't it? How many mistakes will Onana make? If he makes one mistake, will equal the amount of mistakes Adrian made in the 2019 season. No way. That's incredibly gash. I don't know, King, but I'm going to hope and say 0. We need him to have a boss game, but he has been making a lot of errors in high-profile games in the Champions League and stuff. So, I don't know, boss, but look. He's the least of our concerns. We've got to try and score some goals. Genuinely, we do have to score some goals. I'm obviously concerned about him keeping goal properly, but we need to be able to try and work out a way to actually score and unlock Bayern Munich. We couldn't do it against Bournemouth the other day. Would you rather finish 3rd or 4th in the Champions League, says PJ? What? What do you mean? Oh, in the group. Right, so you're suggesting to miss out on Europa. I mean, I think we'd rather be in the Europa League still, wouldn't we? Because maybe it'd be better for the Premier League campaign to not have that sort of guff. But in regards to, having some sort of European football, it would be good for us to still be in European competition and also still have a chance of Champions League qualification. So if you win the Europa Cup, then obviously that's what you get. Big Bear, what's going on, you legend? Yes, lad, thank you so much, this GOAT streamer. Appreciate you. Don't know, Rajat Vila, don't know. DR, thanks for your comments. It's all apart from Garnacho, make a proper statement, lose money on players, sign every England under 21 available, and do something historic. If it works and we build the next English one, we can argue. Hey, fair one. I do think there's an element of we are slipping away a little bit from that. United, over the years, we should be playing homegrown players more so than we do. But they still got to be good enough, don't they? It's like we've developed Rashford up to a 25-year-old. We thought he was good, and then he's turned into an absolute gashbag overnight, mate. So, it's like, we can try and do that. We bought Sancho at that age trying to do that. Now, look at him, he's a complete melt stick. So, there is a problem going on there. It's hard to predict what's going to happen with these players. It's a lot down to them as well. Do they have the right mentalities? Do they have the right sort of characters to be motivated and continue to progress and get their head down and work hard and be like, say, when you think about the professionalism of a Messi or a Ronaldo type, well, they've not necessarily the professionalism because they've got some egos and stuff, but I mean the work ethic, the effort levels, you need that to be a top tier player. Talent's one thing, but you've got to have the drive as well. Oh, hell no, that's not going to happen, bro. Oh, would I keep Ten Hag no matter how awful he is? No, you can't just lose the next 10 games in a row and expect Ten Hag to be in the job. But as long as he's got us in touching distance of the Champions League places, as long as we're competing for Champions League places this season, he won't be getting sacked before the end of the season. If he finishes 5th and we don't get any trophies and they spent all that money, 400 million over a couple of seasons, the board in the summer may decide to sack him. But I don't think they're going to make that knee-jerk decision to sack him mid-season, nor do I think they should. The Vutinator says we got 200 likes on this stream. Yes, lads. Hey, that's a cracking result, considering we haven't done one of these for a little while at this time. Thank you, everybody who's got in here. Yeah, keep hitting the likes. But that's amazing. Thank you, Vuti. Thank you, everyone. Smashed it. Smashed it there. 200 thumbs ups on the stream. Break out the red panties. It's red panty night. That's epic. Thank you, everybody, for hitting the thumbs up. Right, nice one. Okay, I'm going to read a few more comments out. We have set up a stream on the gaming channel for FIFA, which is going to be taking place in a few moments' time. So do come over and follow us over and join us on that in a bit. But I will read a good few more comments out before we get over there. So get your thoughts and opinions in there. Philip Souden, hello, says, evening, Piggy. Basically, it's a law of life. Keep doing the same thing, which is awful all the time. You what? Oh, she was all right. She was fine, Keanu. I'm just trying to find a suitable replacement for it at the moment, lad. She is Umair Asim. Yeah, she is. Chris Koo, thank you so much for gifting out 5 members on the channel, you absolute legend. Everybody, can we get some big love in there for Chris Koo? New member. Chris Koo, thank you so much, bro, for gifting out 5 members, you bloody legend. That's super generous, man. We got 5 new members on the channel. Welcome aboard the Bacon Express, everybody. Shout out to Chris Koo once again for gifting out the memberships. That's class. It's gone to Rajat V. Wanda's got one as well. Larry Hasser, UK Strains, and Apples and Oranges have all been gifted membership there by Chris Koo. Cool. Thank you very much there, Chris Koo, you legend, man. That's very kind of you. Thanks for supporting the channel, mate. Legend. Yeah, that's very nice. Chris, legend, absolute legend. Get some love hearts in there for Chris. Thank you for that, boss. Also, Sully Griffin getting in here with a $1 super chat. Thanks for the super chat there, Sully Griffin, broski. I appreciate you. Thank you, Sully Griffin. Merry Crimbo to you, lad. Hope you're having a great day. Absolute legend, Chris Koo. Yeah, thanks for making 5 people's dreams come true right there. Legend. Absolute legend. So, as I say, we will be going over to play, where is it? Yeah, we will be going over to play some FIFA and chilling tonight, guys, on the gaming channel. If you're not subscribed to the gaming channel, you're having a bit of a mare, really, aren't you? It's called Flying Pig Gaming. I'll put the link to the stream in the top of the chat now. Everyone, do us a favour at the end of this stream. Go over there, smash a like on it, and come and hang out with us. We're going to be chatting, playing FIFA, hanging out, conversating, chilling out, etc. It's going to be good. Right, hang on a second. FC24 stream here now. Basically now. Give me a few minutes and I'll be on. Oh shit, what's that that's popped up there? Hang on a second. Get rid of that, whatever that guff is there. Super chat. Malfunction. Okay, so I pinned it to the top of the live chat anyway there. The link is in the live chat, so come and join us for the FIFA stream shortly. We'll be over on the gaming channel in, give me 5-10 minutes, guys. Nice. Which game would you forfeit, the Liverpool or Bayern one? Definitely, I'd forfeit the Bayern one. If you could guarantee me the 3 points against Liverpool and lose against Bayern, I'd take that Bayern loss all day. Honestly, I know that means out of the Champions League and all that, but we're probably going to get out of the Champions League even if we win it anyway. Chances are we're out the Champions League. So I just take the Liverpool 3 points right now. If we could batter Liverpool, that'd be fantastic. I would take that all day. Said it in the summer. It was a shite Glazer transfer time. How's Erik ten Hag going to sort this out? Yeah, true. He needs help, needs time, needs a bit of faith right now, I think. Hey, Jensk, thank you so much for becoming a member of the channel. Yes, Jensk. Absolute legend. We've got a new member, Jensk. Everybody, please welcome in Jensk to the Bacon Brigade. It's fucking awesome. Thank you so much. Everybody, welcome in the new member there. What a legend of the channel. Yes, and Jams has put a link to the Extras Clips channel as well. There's a new video over there, which is a compilation for November's best bits that he's just put on tonight, actually. So check that out also. Get in there, Jams, you legend. Chris Koo says, I'd agree with that. Nice one. Yes, Jensky, welcome in there, Jens. Class. Right, I'm just going to read 1 or 2 more comments, and I'm going to have to wrap it up. Off up to Glen Eagles Hotel in Scotland tomorrow. I hope they are showing the game. Oh, I'm sure they will be, Steve. That sounds posh, lad. Have a nice time. Enjoy, mate. That sounds good. Bayern's not on a good run at the moment. Well, you say that, Von, but they did actually win like the last 5 or 6 whatever Bundesliga games in a row, apart from the last one a couple of days ago against Eintracht Frankfurt. So I guess that is good that they lost that last one and got battered. Chat Sports says United need to see out the Ten Hag contract. The club needs to see where their squad is at. Yeah, if you know, remember, imagine if you just sacked Alex Fergie off in the first year or 2 of his career. You know, it's easy to do, isn't it? It takes time to build these dynasties, lad. Oh, Sully Griffin, steady on, mate. We're going to batter you, mate. We're going to batter you there, Sully Griffin, mate, you absolute scouse mouth. We're going to batter you. Hey there, Marwan. Welcome in, bro. Thanks for commenting. Ramsden in January. Right, we've got to wrap this stream up here, guys, but 300 legends still in here. It's been a great stream. Thanks for joining us. There's a little mini preview for you there for the Bayern Munich game. Come on, United. Let's smash these Germans up. Let's eat them like a bratwurst, my son. Tomorrow, wash it doing with a bit of HP export, my son. Don't know why I went Scottish there, but come on, United. Don't let us down. Let's get a job done here against these. They're a really good team, but let's hope for a nice surprise, eh? Not feeling optimistic, though. I think we're going to lose. Right, that's it from me, guys. Come and join us on this gaming channel right here. The link is in the chat once again. Click that link. We're going live in a few minutes' time on Flying Pig Gaming. Go and subscribe to Flying Pig Gaming. Subscribe to this channel as well, Flying Pig United. Follow on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, and Kick at Flying Pig United. Check out the website, Flying Pig United. Follow us on TikTok at Flying Pig United. And I'll see you on the next one, everybody. Thanks for watching. Hey, come back after this video is finished. Get your thoughts, opinions in about the starting 11 that you would select and what your score prediction is for the game. Always interesting to read your comments and thoughts after the game, after the stream. So come back, get your thoughts and opinions in. Get your score predictions in there. Get your team predictions in there. Nice one. Thank you, Apples, Oranges, Marwen, Duncan, Craw, all the moderators, all the members. Thanks for watching. Come and join us right now for FIFA Action EAFC 24 stream over on the gaming channel starting right now. See you there. Be there or be a complete slabbo. Catch you in a bit. And remember, Piggy loves you. And also remember, when the seagulls follow the trawler, as this is because they think sardines will be thrown into the sea. Thank you very much.